It is Tuesday. The weather is absolutely horrific today. Just finished a incredible upper body push workout at Grind Pilates where I train. And I absolutely love the sessions there because there's only 10 people maximum in the classes. And so you basically are getting your own PT with strength, which is so important, especially for females that are new to strength training. Just so you can feel really supported, obviously instill good habits and good form to prevent injury and get the most out of your training. So I did that, raced back, had some breakfast, and I'm just driving to Lobby in Currumbin. I think it's like 5 meetings in the next 4 hours, 2 in person and 3 online. Take you along for the ride. I love Lobby in Currumbin. It's such a vibe. It's definitely a very content creator scene, but it is perfect for when it's raining, like it is today. Mr. Chili is joining me, of course. It's only been 4 hours this morning and I've already had 6 meetings, which has been nuts, but they went so well and I feel so lit up. Honestly, being able to work with such leading creators and to see how to scale their content as well as how much it can support the growth of Chief, like nothing lights me up more. And I guess it comes back to just really my mission of helping as many people as possible in Australia and obviously worldwide as well, how to eat, how to read food labels, how to look after their body, little tips and tricks to make your life easier. That is my mission and my why. I'm gonna go home, make some lunch, and then I've got a couple of meetings this afternoon, get back to all of my emails, and that's it for today. So I think I might just have a magnesium bath and do some of my cards, and also I'm working through the Mode app by Steph Lockhart, who's actually an original Gold Coast acupuncturist, now lives in the US, but her app amazing for EFT tapping. So if you don't know what that is, make sure you go and have a look. Postman just delivered the most incredible order. I'm so excited for this. So last week in Sydney, I caught up with Dom Alyssa and her beautiful right-hand gal, Em, and they are just, firstly, the most beautiful women you have ever seen. So naturally beautiful. Their energy is just so pure, so infectious, and they're just like in their divine feminine and such expanders for me. I was just so grateful in a pinch me moment to be in their presence and also be connecting with incredible women in this space who have such a big mission, something obviously that's very close to my heart. So for those that don't know, Dom Alyssa is a model. She has her own podcast called Self Dom, and she also has her own amazing journals, which is what this parcel is. And for those that know me well, know that I absolutely love journaling. It has been such a game changer in terms of managing my own mental health, especially when it comes to anxiety. And again, not a stress on the body in terms of running really helps me with my anxiety and helps ground me, but it's also extremely taxing on the body. Whereas journaling, you're able to, I guess, brain dump. There's so many different types of journaling, but you're able to get those thoughts out of your mind and put them on paper and then start to work with them and get them out of the body, because the body keeps the score. And the great thing about these journals, not only are they beautiful, I'll show you inside in just a second, but they have prompts in them. And if you're new to journaling, it's such an amazing place to start because it gives you so much guidance, and it's just the most beautiful ritual, which I'll take you through my little journaling ritual. And I'm just so passionate about any of these practices and rituals that you can take with you all around the globe. That is the real power, is in those 1%ers that are so flexible and fluid with your life. And life gets busy, so we need to make things easier for ourselves. And who doesn't love a beautiful looking ritual? After all, I do, at least. So I'll show you them. best part is I didn't realize that I was actually getting two. I picked the beautiful pink one because I am really trying to lean into my feminine girly era. So this is the OG journal. And then her new one, which I'm obsessed with, the silver and red dots. Like, what a vibe. It's metallic. And this is the Flow State journal. So she has collaborated with Bianca Millas. I don't know if I say her name correctly, but I just adore her and her content. She is also a naturopath, an amazing Pilates instructor. They've done a cycle syncing journal, which again, I'm so passionate about. I've written an ebook all about how to eat, move, and live in sync with your menstrual cycle. So this is an amazing tool to do just that. It is Wednesday. Normally Wednesdays I have a bucket load of meetings, but today the team is actually away at a conference, so it gives me a little bit more time back, which is amazing. I have one meeting that is internally with the team to discuss creative concepts around one of our new products, which is in the Real Food supplement range, which is so cool. And to be able to be part of this process and I guess use my expertise as a clinical nutritionist and then look at blending that with marketing and different ways that it can support your body, that is what lights me up, because it is about really educating, I guess, the masses about what you can do and how food can be so powerful as a healing tool within your body. So that's a really exciting meeting. I then have a few brand partnership deals to get across the line, and one in particular with a creator that I have had on my list for so long. She's local and such an expander for me as well. She is an amazing YouTuber, so I've got to negotiate some content deals there. And then I've also got to plan the rest of our recipes and our paid partnerships for August, September and October. I like to work like 3 months in advance. So that's my day today. I'm going to yin, roll and release tonight at Body Method, and the instructor, Mel Kitchen, is absolutely amazing. She is so grounded. She is also a kinesiologist and has a very TCM, so traditional Chinese medicine approach. And so when we're using the trigger point balls, she's basically speaking the whole time about all the interconnections, the points and how interacting with your entire body and reasons for stress and where stored emotions are in certain parts of the body, because as we know, the body keeps the score. And I really look forward to her sessions. I don't really like to do a lot after work, like especially once I'm home and I've had dinner, like I don't want to leave, but she is the one exception. So yeah, that's at the Body Method at Cornerstones in Tugun. Highly recommend. I do it through ClassPass, and yeah, it's just a really nice kind of midweek reset, and my body is so tight from all my training, everything else that I do, so it's really important to prioritize that. Good morning. Today is Thursday. I started my day with the most incredible hot mat Pilates at Grind. Absolutely love training there. I'm actually doing a little nutrition talk at their International Wellness Day on Saturday, so I'll take you along for the ride for that. But I've been trying to have Wednesdays as my rest day. So I've got Monday, Tuesday, I normally do strength. Wednesday, rest day, like I'll just walk, I go to yin yoga. And then Thursday, again, depending on where I am in my menstrual cycle. So today I did hot mat Pilates, tomorrow I'm going to do strength, and then Saturday I'm going to run. And that split works so well for me at the moment. I also go to the 7 a.m. classes, and I used to go to like the 5 a.m. And just during winter as well, it's been so nice to have that extra sleep, obviously supporting my chronic fatigue recovery. Just waking up at like 4:30 is not going to support my recovery. So just giving myself a little bit of grace to the 7 a.m. I used to just be in this mindset of like, it was lazy to go at 7 a.m. and it just, again, just seeing the path to how I got chronic fatigue is so clear, and I'm so passionate at kind of breaking through the stigma of that. So anyway, that was my morning. About to go to Home Cafe in Currumbin to run some of my in-person and online meetings this morning. So that's just meeting with a local content creator who I'm also friends with, which is so much easier. And she actually featured in our brand shoot, not last month, the month before. And then this afternoon, I actually have a meeting with the product team because we're launching a new supplement to support sleep. And so we're just going through all of the marketing and materials and understanding what we can and can't talk about with this product as well. So really cool. I love just, again, blending my clinical nutrition background with marketing and helping more of you out there as well and calling through the BS in this oversaturated industry. It's the moment of our day,
gorgeous,
that we absolutely live for. We just parked at Kira, see behind me, and the sunset is...
when the ocean's like that pearly colour. So pretty.
It's like fairy floss. It's like called fairy floss skies. So pretty. This doesn't even do it justice. We didn't feel like cooking tonight, so we went to Thai Poke in Kira, and I got the tuna sashimi and some chili mayo on top. It's got sushi rice, red onion, cucumber, these delicious crispy shorts. I wouldn't eat them every day, but they are so damn good. And avocado as well. Yum. And I love Fridays. Obviously, it's nearly the weekend, which is amazing. But it just means that I can go to my appointments, I can work on my own work, and also work on this channel as well. Today, I am catching up with my best friend this morning and just spending some quality time with her. And then at 1 o'clock, I have a skin needling appointment at Kind Aesthetics in Burleigh. And Danny is amazing and such a wealth of knowledge. Honestly, my skin before and after with this skin needling is, yeah, I have no words. I'll pop in a little before and after here so you can see. Acne for me has always been my biggest insecurity. I've had it since I was about 15, my early 20s, especially during my eating disorder. My skin was so angry, and that is why I'm so passionate about holistic medicine. And leaning into other modalities like Chinese medicine and face mapping, and the body is always speaking to us. It's just up to us if we listen, and obviously knowing how to interpret the signs that it is sending us. And I guess that's really what this platform is about, is empowering you to take control of your health, knowing where to go, what to look for, what to do, and I'm on this journey with you. And I think, yes, I am a qualified practitioner myself, but a lot of it has come through self-exploration and just wanting more answers. I think that is something in Western medicine, is that it's just such a band-aid approach, and there's absolutely a place for it. But being able to share this knowledge and my journey with more people is really where my passion lies. So that is, I guess, some context behind that. And Danny is located in James Street. If you know the clean beauty market, that's where I get all of my natural makeup from. They've done the hard work for you. Make sure that you're not, buying products that say they are one thing but actually doing something else, because that's a topic for another day. If you are looking for clean beauty kind of swaps, Clean Beauty Market is amazing. They also have a store in Bondi Junction as well, so I also went there when I lived in Sydney. And they have an online store, so no matter where you live in Australia, you can get incredible, high performance, long lasting, amazing natural skincare and beauty, and they have a whole bunch of other wellness stuff as well. So she practices from there. She's got a room at the back of the store, and I will take you there a little bit later today. I also am seeing my incredible acupuncturist Fiona Franklin in Currumbin. She is such an expander for me. Like, the conversations that we have just ground me so much. They give me so much clarity. We've also been doing a lot of work with somatic inquiry. So beyond acupuncture, we go within the body and where certain memories, emotions, blocks are sitting. And while the needles are in and working their magic, we do the somatic inquiry. So I've got that, and I always feel incredible after, like, so grounded. It's like coming back to like my true state. And tonight we actually have some friends coming over, and one of the girls' mums is like a psychic card reader. So yeah, we're just gonna have dinner and do some cards and yeah, set some intentions and all that jazz I absolutely love. So really cool day ahead, and the sun is back on the Gold Coast. I can't even tell you what a difference that makes to my energy and my mood.
So we're doing skin needling today on Laura's skin, but first I just want to check over the overall skin and see what we need to treat today. So having a look at the skin, you can see that there's a little milia spot here, so that's just a little fat deposit. There's another one right underneath the eyelash, right there. So they need to be extracted out professionally. You can't actually squeeze them out like a normal pimple. There's a couple of closed comedones and a few blackheads here on the cheek. So the skin needling will help to proliferate those cells with the keratinocytes. We will do a couple of extractions on them, and then the skin needling device will be able to get in and really help clear that out. A little bit of acne scarring still on the cheeks. And just a little bit of pigmentation mottled throughout the skin, so that's what we're working with today. So it's a little bit of a dual treatment, obviously, because the pigmentation's in the epidermis, so we're treating that superficially, but then we're going back on certain areas into the scarring and going deeper. We still have a very small amount of hormonal acne down on the jawline, so we'll work on that today as well. Overall, the skin looks so good.
It's so much better.
Okay. With skin needling, depending on what we're treating, we need to get different endpoints. So not every skin needling session needs to end in a face full of blood, okay? So if we're treating things like your pigmentation and your acne, that's in the epidermis. We don't want that spotting of blood coming through. So we just want a beautiful flushed erythema on the skin, which you can see here.
My 6th skin needling appointment, which I just took you through, and as you can see, my face is on fire for all the right reasons, and you can see just here where she hasn't gone and then where she has. So I had one active breakout here, okay, but that is it, and I never ever thought that that would be the case. So now my treatments will be about, she said, 5 to 6 weeks apart, because we're just focusing on the scarring. Now all of the active acne has basically gone, which I can't even tell you how long I've wanted to say that. So I'll take you on the journey, but if you live on the Gold Coast, I highly recommend going to Kind Aesthetics in James Street in Burleigh. Danny is the owner here. It's in the Clean Beauty Market, and she is so informative, such a beautiful soul, and it's such a kind, beautiful, supportive space as well. Good morning. Weather here on the Gold Coast is finally back to normal. Our winters here are just incredible, and I feel like I used to take them for granted until I moved to Sydney and I realised what a true winter in Australia is like. So the sun is shining. I went for a beautiful walk at Currumbin with G and took chili. I was driving to Grind Pilates in Burleigh now, our wellness event for International Wellness Day, and we are doing a 30-minute hot mat, 30-minute reformer, and 30-minute strength session. So they're the three, I guess, formats of their classes, which I just love training at this gym because I get bored easily in terms of I love to have diversity when it comes to my movement, and I'm also such a big advocate of changing your style of movement as well as obviously your diet and your rituals depending on where you are in your menstrual cycle. And I have written an ebook all about this, how to eat, train and how to live in sync with your menstrual cycle. It's called Ebb Flow. There's a lot more that I'd love to talk about this, because it's again these things with our health, especially as women, that we are just not taught. And it blows my mind that we are given one body, yet depending on who our parents are and obviously what we study, choose to kind of, educate ourselves with, we're not taught how to actually take care of our body. And I guess that's really my mission, especially with this channel, is to make it really accessible, easy to digest, as well as inspire you to kind of make these little changes. And it's had such a significant impact on my life. And that's why I just want to share it with more people. I'm doing like a half an hour nutrition talk and just, I guess, really educating the women there about how to look after themselves outside of the gym. So before training, after training, and obviously just day to day as well. I could talk for days about this. So I love, love, love public speaking in these kind of intimate settings. I am now on my way to see a beautiful local girl who is a Reiki practitioner. So I'm just heading to her clinic for an afternoon Reiki session, and such a beautiful way to end a very, very wholesome weekend. I can't even tell you how magical that was. Oh, she is just an absolute angel. My body feels so grounded, really clear, and it was really interesting. She was saying that my right side, so my masculine side, was really blocked. And it's really interesting because I've been in my masculine for such a long time. Obviously not having to rely firstly on a man in a very long time and having to do everything myself, as well as being very much in my masculine to build my career. And the chronic fatigue was also an extension of that, I guess, because again, I was pushing for so long and then my body just crumbled. So what can happen sometimes is the side that we have predominantly been in actually become blocked, because it's almost like a safety / coping mechanism. It's like, whoa, we've been there, we've been in that programming for so long, we need to stop doing that and we're going to come over here. And so I've been really trying hard to step more into my feminine, and my intention in that session was to soften. She said that my back was like so much heat was coming out of it, as well as my right knee and my right hip. But she said as soon as she could get there, then it started to release, which I can definitely resonate with. It's like it needs a bit of work, but it's also so ready and so open to releasing. So that was incredible. It's just a sweetheart, honestly. Just being in such a beautiful, safe space was really cool, and I didn't get restless at all. I feel like when I first started my journey with these kind of practitioners, like just lying and being still was really not triggering, but like I found it really, really, really uncomfortable. Now it's like as soon as I put my body into that state, I am so relaxed. Oh my god, the card, I only pulled one today. Normally I pull sometimes one, sometimes three. Was so on point. It was self-mastery and basically coming into just keep following my path, following my passion, following my gifts, strengthening those, not getting distracted from other people and what they're doing. This channel is a big thing for me. In respect, I've wanted to do it for so long. And also, I'm not going to be great at the start, and I'm just going to learn. So I'm so here, so open, but just taking action feels really, really good.